Hi, Batlings. Hello, hello. So, we're gonna play the Last Survivor DLC tonight. Also, no, I'd rather not encounter a wasp during stream because, there's just a whole host of issues that come with that. So, anyway, anyway, hello. We will get started. Also, the game is still modded because I don't remember the default values, so I just left them how they were. Because I think the only way I could get them back is if I found like an untouched version of the files or if I just reinstalled the game. But I don't feel like doing that, so. If there are working Joes, they're just not gonna do anything. But I mean, there shouldn't be that many, right? Because there was only one in Alien. So there shouldn't be a bunch of them on there, if it's truly accurate. Anyway, let's play it. I mean, I didn't touch the xenomorph, so I think we'll be fine. Maybe I don't know. I think I'll try medium first, and then if it's too hard, we can switch the difficulty. Probably. I don't know if it's like the main game, but I would assume you probably can. So we'll just start it on medium. Because that's going to be easier, and I'm also going to turn the game volume up. Because it might be a little bit quiet.
We're gonna blow up the ship. We'll take our chances in the shuttle.
Good.
We're gonna need coolant for the
Oh, I thought I was talking to the cat.
Parker, I powered up the shuttle. Have you got those coolant tanks ready?
Okay, wow, they just immediately thrust you into it. I would like to look around a little bit, but... Alright, I have the flamethrower. Ooh, even the motion trackers. Well, it's slightly different. It's the same mechanic, but...
Oh my god. Get out of the way!
Me? Oh. Oh no. Ah, they'll be fine. Maybe I should be crouching. I'm sure they're fine. We'll just go through here. It's okay.
Damn it! Come on!
Okay, do I have... I do have a map.
Lambert!
I think if I walk casually... I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't be a good idea. Do I still have items? I have a medkit, but nothing else. I guess that makes sense. Alright, let's go down. It's the only place I can go. I do wonder if it'll just be the xenomorph. Because, I mean, besides that one facehugger, there's really nothing else besides that in the xenomorph. Wow. The NOSTROMO is actually a pretty big ship. Alright. I'll go... I think it's about the same length, but I'll probably go this way. Nothing will happen, right? I mean, it might be on medium difficulty, but I'm sure it's fine.
Lambert? Lambert!
Well, don't just call out. That's usually not a smart idea. Alright, I'm almost there. They're just they're just messing around, you know. Is it? Yep, it's right here.
Oh God. No. Oh shit.
Uh oh, I heard the motion tracker.
God.
I don't have much fuel for the flamethrower. That could be bad. Maybe I'll go. Probably be smarter to go down from here. And then looks like I gotta go through a vent. Or no, I could go through there, I guess. I don't know which one would be the safer option. We'll have to see. You know, I've never used the feature that they added where you can like focus while you have the motion tracker out. Like focus on your actual surroundings. I've never used it though. Maybe I'm just bad at this, but I guess I could go through here and skip some of the hallway. I don't know, there's a vent right there, I think. That could be a bad idea, but I'm gonna collect stuff. I don't know if I can even use it. Sorry if I check the map a lot. I just, you know, I'm not familiar with the area, so I'm trying to get my bearings. Okay, so I can go in here to the vent, and I'll be right there. But do I want to? I mean, I guess I will. Oh, never mind, this is locked. Okay. Well, that was decided for me. So I gotta go this way. Uh-oh. Does she know? Does she know? I don't think she knows. Okay, maybe she does. She's still like right there. I'm gonna go though. It's fine. It's fine. They, them, alien. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Wait, this door's also locked? I gotta go all the way around? Oh, come on. I feel like that's always how it is in Alien, though. Like, even the movies. It's like, oh, I can just do this. And then they get there and they're like, actually, we can't. We gotta find another, even more convoluted way. She went right where I need to go. I don't have much fuel, so I'd rather not get her with the flamethrower unless I absolutely have to. And we're still very early on into it. So, like, I don't want to use it right now. I'd rather not, at least. Apparently I should have just stayed over here the whole time, because then I wouldn't have to deal with most of this, at least. Wait, how am I supposed to get there if they're all locked? Do I go... I guess I go up the ladder? I mean, there has to be a way down there. Because I don't know. Yeah, because all of those ways are blocked. And I mean, I don't think anything else really makes sense right now, so. And I don't think I need like a key. I didn't really look at the door that well, so maybe maybe I should actually do that before just assuming that I need to go up. She's coming over here. I think, well, I'm not gonna say anything. It can hear the motion tracker, that's why I try not to leave it out for too long. Oh, I do have the key card. Okay. Okay, but she is like right behind me. And also, even if the xenomorph was cosplaying as Stolfa, I would still... I would still run. I knew she was gonna be right behind me as soon as I got to the door. Okay, she's right there. What about a facehugger? Still the same. Still the same. Still lurking, like, right there. I don't want to stay here too long, but she's kind of lurking.
Please work. Thank you.
Oh no, oh no. I think she heard that. Maybe not? Can I use any of this stuff? Yeah, whatever, play the tape recorder.
There's something loose on the ship.
Oh, I got an achievement for that.
This unknown organism. It came out of Kane. We just ejected his body out into space. I don't know how Ash missed this thing on the medical scans. Anyway,
Okay. That's bad. I'm like out of fuel now.
to help us catch it, and Brett and Parker are rigging up something to drive it toward the airlock.
It's bad though, it's bad.
But this should never have happened. This is why we have
Initiate the emergency destruct system. Okay. I gotta get all the way over there. Alright. You know, I really hope I can just go this way, but I feel like I'm gonna get there and the game's gonna be like, actually the door's locked. And I'm gonna have to go all the way around. But, you know, we'll see.
for this reason.
I know, I know.
Signing off.
I could probably look around more, but I feel like she's gonna come right back there. So... Okay, that's weird. Okay, no, that's her in the vents. I don't know what that other thing was. I don't think it's gonna be as simple as going through this door. Okay, it is, I guess. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. I thought for sure they were gonna have me go all the way around. But no, this makes sense. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know if there are any saves in the DLC, so... She's right there. Right as I was pulling up the map. Well... I don't know if the flamethrower fuel that I have is gonna be enough. But maybe? And also the door might be locked that I need to go to. I'm not sure. No, she knows. It's not enough. It's not enough. Why are the cutscenes so shaky sometimes? Oh wait, are there checkpoints? I guess?
That should do it.
Okay, good. Good, good. Although, yeah, I still only have 25 fuel. That's not that great.
We just ejected his body out into space. I don't know how Ash missed this thing on the medical scans. It would have been visible. Anyway, he's putting together some sort of tracking device.
I don't know what that did. Maybe it'll like attract her to that.
Brett and Parker are rigging up something to drive it.
I don't know if it actually turned it on. I might have just turned it on and off.
This is why we have quarantine regulations. For this reason.
Well, yeah, but I think it's like shakier than it should be.
Anyway, Ripley, signing off.
She's behind me. Okay. Well, she was, but... Well, I mean, at least then she won't drop down in front of me. Unless she goes back into the vents. Is there more... It'd be nice to get more fuel.
Keep it together.
Okay, no. Oh, she's right there. I think she saw me. Or maybe not. There's really nothing I can do but just, like, sit here. Okay. Use that. Use that. Quick. Uh-oh. Can I just, like, get through the door? It's fine. Oh wait, was I supposed to go in here? Uh-oh. I think I might not supposed to. Because the map doesn't show a way connecting these. I mean, I don't know. It makes the most sense, I feel like, but maybe there's like a vent. I don't know. Oh no, she's coming in here. Well, the door's making a ton of noise, so it's fine, right? Oh, this is just a dead end. Well. Do have more flamethrower fuel, which I might just have to use right now, but... Okay. So... Let's try getting in that vent and going through there and then making our way around. She might be in the vents. Oh my god, that scared me. I don't want to say anything, but
Come on, Riley.
I don't think I've been attacked in the vents before. So I don't know what happens. But okay, let's try going all the way around. Wouldn't it be easier if they had like a way that just like let you walk across? Care to find out? Not right now. If I had like actual save stations, maybe. I mean, I have one of the 2 objectives done. Although I know I have to survive after I initiate the self-destruct system. Am I going the right way? Just making sure. I don't know. I think maybe the checkpoint should be a little more frequent. Or wait, I need to go that way. Or I could keep going that way, but I don't really need to, because I think that would just add more time. So there's really no point. And let's see, that's where that comes out at. I don't know what the exclamation marks are. I guess they're probably things you can interact with, but I'm just gonna try and get through here for now. Okay. We're almost there. Is that? No, that's nothing I can use. Okay, there's something. Okay, she's in the vents. That's fine. Okay, so just go straight forward until the big hallway. Wish there's more flamethrower fuel. I feel like I won't be so lucky. But I don't know, maybe. Well, I shouldn't say anything. Usually if I say something, everything falls apart.
Keep it together.
It's fine, it's fine. Okay, we just gotta get in here. Whereas, yeah, this is the right room. Oh yeah, give me that. It's this. Okay, I probably shouldn't have. Okay, I saw. Thought that was something else. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. I could not work for Leyland Yutani. I could not figure out how to do any of this. I'd be so bad at this. I'd cause the ship to self-destruct accidentally. Hopefully the alien won't hear me doing this. I mean, I guess there's nothing I can do about it now. Kinda locked in here. You'd think she might be a little faster with it, though. I mean, I suppose, but it's not that hard. With proper training. Do you really think they give people proper training at Weyland Yutani?
Okay, this is it.
I feel like maybe a little bit. But I really doubt they give you, like, strict training.
Danger. The emergency.
Alright. Where do I gotta go now? All the way back there. Okay. Well, at least we got a checkpoint.
System is now activated. The ship will detonate
She's
T-minus
probably gonna...
5 minutes.
Okay, I can do this.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that big of a ship. Kind of. Wait, she's right there. Where she was. Okay, it's fine. I gotta do this quickly though. She's over there. This way. Okay, this is actually a little scary. Like the smoke everywhere. I do think it's a little scary. Nothing. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. She's going that way. She's running away from me. It's fine. We're like halfway there. It's okay.
My lucky. Lucky.
Okay, I don't think I should go back. I don't think I should go back the way I came. I think I should go through, just straight through here, because that's gonna take less time.
Lucky.
Okay.
My lucky star.
It's okay. We're doing fine.
Lucky.
Danger.
I can do this.
Emergency destruct system is now activated.
We're gonna be okay.
Detonate in T-minus
3 minutes? We have plenty of time.
minutes.
Lucky.
Oh no.
Lucky. 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 Lucky.
It's fine. It's fine. Did she see me? Okay. Where? Wait, where do I go? Where do I go? No, not here? Did I? No. Wrong way. This way. Okay. It's fine. We're almost there. Refuel on the way.
Danger.
Oh my god. Oh. No. Please don't tell me I have to do all that all over again. Please. Please, God. Please.
Danger.
Oh.
Emergency destruct
I was
system
doing
is
so
now
good.
activated.
I was doing so
The ship will detonate
good.
in T-minus 5.
I don't know. The prompt didn't come up for the ladder. Is the thing. Well, I mean, yeah, but it does suck that I have to go all the way through the hallway. I am trying to use this sparingly. Okay, we'll just go the same way we went. Okay, I think I heard her go in the vents. I should probably have both headphones on for that. Wait, she was like right on top of me. Okay, no, it's fine. We're fine, we're fine. It sucks that she's like ahead of me though. It'd be a lot easier if she was behind me? Or I don't know, it might not be easier. It is very hard to see with like the smoke everywhere. Okay. 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 We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good.
My lucky.
So turn right, and then keep going. And the next turn.
Lucky. Lucky.
I don't think there's another way to go.
You.
Okay, she's going.
Lucky.
I mean, surely this is confusing for her too, right?
Danger. The emergency destruct system is now activated. The ship will detonate in T-minus
Lucky.
3.
Okay, we're fine.
Lucky. 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 Lucky.
I just wish it would have let me climb the ladder last time. It's okay, it's fine.
Don't have long.
Did I go the right way? Why am I stuck? Don't. Let me up, please. Quickly, a little more urgency, thank you. Listen, I'm feeling a bit like Ripley right now.
The emergency destruct system is now activated. The ship will detonate
Alright.
in T-minus
Situations like this.
minutes.
I think she is coming. I gotta be careful. I don't go down, right? I just keep going. I don't really like this entirely dark room. But yeah, sure. Where's this one? Are we good?
Final report of the commercial
Okay.
starship Nostromo.
We made it, I think.
Third officer reporting. The other
Unless,
members
like
of
the movie,
crew,
we have to fight the alien
Kane,
on
Lambert,
the escape shuttle.
Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead.
I feel like, yeah, the timing
Cargo and
is
ship
probably
destroyed.
accurate. It probably does
I
actually
should reach the
self-destruct.
frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Refrain, last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Okay, there were subtitles there for...
See you soon, Amanda.
Oh, okay.
Be a good girl. I love you.
I thought she just wasn't gonna say what the subtitles said. Okay, we actually did it. And it didn't take that long. Okay, so yeah, it is short. Good thing I picked it up for like, what, I think it was like $2. So I mean, yeah, I think that was worth $2. I wouldn't pay for it normally, because I think it's like $7 normally. $5 or $7. That's kind of a lot. But it was like $2, so yeah. It's fine. And I mean, if you play it on a higher difficulty, it's probably a little bit longer, maybe. Or I guess if you take the time to like explore every room. But you really, I don't think you need to. Unless there's, well no, it wouldn't make sense to have something you could only get from the DLC as an achievement, but probably should have just been free. Yeah, I kind of agree. Because, I mean, it's paying homage to the original, well, the original movie, so it would make sense for it to be free, but, you know. I know there's also Crew Expendable, but I think it's... Let me look. I think it's one of those that's like a survival type DLC. Because I figured an actual like scenario DLC would be better to play than one of the survival ones, because I might not do that well with them. Even though I think I did pretty well. We only died like what? Twice? So it wasn't too bad. I do think the really like smoke-filled hallway, I think they probably should have included that in Alien Isolation itself too, or like the base game. Because I feel like we didn't really have much of that. And it does make it really tense, especially because most of the time you could see if the alien dropped down. But, you know, with smoke and everything, you can't really do that. Like building a base and getting resources in the ship. I know, I think there's one like that, but I don't think Crew Expendable is like that. I said I was gonna look and I just didn't. Hold on. I feel like a lot of people say that most of the DLC is not really worth it unless you get it on sale. And yeah, that's probably true. Oh my god, I gotta put in my birthday? I thought Steam knew my birthday. Crew Expendable, let's see. What do you do in Crew Expendable? It is cool. It's just, yeah, it's a lot shorter than I thought it would be. What now? Probably chat for a bit, but let me... I wanted to look at Crew Expendable. This additional content sees the original crew reunited aboard the Nostromo. Brett and Kane are dead alongside Ash and Lambert. It is now down to use Dallas, Parker, or Ellen Ripley to find a way to isolate the alien and overcome the terror that confronts them. Okay, it really doesn't say that much about it. So I don't know what you do in Crew Expendable, but you do something, I guess. It has mixed reviews. A lot of people say it's super short, so I'll take a look. I'll take a look. Let me... Hold on. Here, let me close Alien Isolation so that I'm not lagging my computer. right now. We'll do this. And let me see. We can probably play like one more game, maybe. Let's see. I did have rental in my Steam library. Let me see. I don't know how long it is. I have so many games in my library now. I would never. I would never. I live with other people. How long is rental? Well, no, I'm not looking for like rental properties, but 18 minutes. Okay. We can play rental. Here, let me download it real quick. Put that on the new drive because it has more space. Shouldn't take super long. Alright. Now let me boot it up and let me make sure it launches windowed. Because, you know, if not, then I can't see anything else on my desktop since I only have one monitor. At first I thought it was an Animal Crossing creepypasta. I've seen it and I added it to my Steam library because I was like, it might be interesting. But I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, is the game gonna open? Oh yeah. Yeah, played in English. Can I change the settings? Alright, give me a second. I gotta see if I can change this to windowed. Oh no, the game starts with a cutscene. It might be full screen only. Or maybe it's not a cutscene. Okay. I don't think I can change. Yeah, I don't think I can go into windowed mode though. Well, I mean, we should be fine. Probably. I don't know, if anything goes super wrong, just start calling me on Discord or something. We'll enter it, let me see. Oh no, I can't play windowed, okay. Forgot about alt enter. Let's see, can I resize the tab? No, it's just that big. Alright, well, we'll stretch it out a little. Put that in the center. We'll just leave the black bars, that's fine. Alright, now, here we go. Hold on, let me close all my other tabs. Okay. Did you want to play with me? No. Wait, I just instinctively said that. I didn't expect her to actually say it. Alright, maybe I have more in common with the protagonist than I thought. What do you think, Umi? It's not too shabby. Some... I don't know. The door's open. Could the rental man already be here? I got an achievement for speaking to my family. Oh, also, I just realized I didn't have the game volume on. My bad. See, this is why I have to play in windowed, because then I can actually notice if the volume's not on. Alright, let's go inside. It looks a little creepy, I won't lie. But I also just don't like wood paneling. Or I don't know, if it's like painted some other kind of color, I think it's fine. Who closed the door? Hey, open up. But I'm the one inside. It won't open? I'm sure it'll be fine. I should find that dental rental man. So cozy. I think in some cases, if it's like well kept, but there's a lot of like, there's a lot of instances that I can think of where it just looks creepy. Okay, I can't interact with anything. Windows look kinda low budget. Well, this is the best we can get. Okay, I thought that was someone else, but no, it was me shutting the door. Hey, listen, even the weird gas station in California didn't have wood paneling. It did look like an actual gas station. Not really on the inside, but on the outside. Did you come from the outside? I've been trapped here for weeks, months. I don't even know anymore. I need to get the keys. My parents are... Forget about your parents. You'll never see them again anyway. This is a child. There's no need to say that. Unless... Unless what? You'll have to perform a ritual to exorcise this cursed place. Yes, that's it. I can't do it myself, of course. I'm just some helpless rental man. I feel like he's gonna end up being the bad guy. But you're a little girl. Who else could do it better? You just need to find the artifacts. It's, let me see. 6 crosses. A woman behind bars. A literal woman? Some angry man. No, not me. 3 candles. And then... What? Wait, I think you should know. There appears to be a secret room somewhere in here. I don't know how to summon it, but some of the stuff is probably there. Good luck! Huh. A good place to hide? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to hide from something. Of course, of course. Oh wait. There's one of the crosses. This one was easy. Let's see. I think I saw... What is this? There's a man, but he doesn't look angry. There's a woman, but she's not behind bars. There's some ugly kid, too. I think I might have seen the woman behind bars. Is this it? Some random woman with a baby. Oh no, okay. It's just a normal one. Let's see. I'm assuming the items are probably only going to be where I can see them. Because, I mean, otherwise it wouldn't make much sense. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it'll protect me. I probably wouldn't take that, but sure. Okay. So we still need like 5 more crosses and all the other stuff. Now this guy looks angry enough. Found angry man. Okay. Now we need the woman behind bars. And other things. Oh, okay. You know, this place looks a lot smaller on the outside. Woman behind bars. Weird taste in decoration. Alright. I did hear about it, but I haven't like watched any gameplay or anything. Oh, hello. I already beat Last Survivor. I feel like for a lot of people it's probably confusing if they come into this stream now, because I'm not playing Alien Isolation. Oh, okay. I guess I just gotta look around. So let's just start interacting with everything. Alright, there's a candle. There's 3. Okay. I'm sure that's fine. It's probably nothing. Wait, can I... Wait. Huh? I don't feel so well. What? Why is... I feel like I'm supposed to hide somewhere. Where is there a wardrobe at? In here? Oh, okay, I can't hide. Thought the game didn't work? No, I just... I beat it really quickly. I feel like I should hide. I don't know about this. Okay, that's nothing apparently. I really don't like the sound of the doors shutting. Wait, I got a key? I didn't even realize. Cross thingy. So we have 2 of them now, I think? So we still need 4. Okay, I still can't hide. Come on. The tub? Can't reach the cupboard. The stool? And yes, there was something. Oh, nothing in there? Okay. Let's see. Should I be hiding? I've... I already beat Last Survivor. I don't like all the door sounds. I feel like... I don't know. Can I not hide? Really? I don't like how this keeps happening. Oh wait, there's another room that I don't think I saw before. And why am I here? I don't have all the items. Did I make a mistake? Uh-oh. It kind of reminds me of those old memes where it was like going through a maze and it was all the same image. Well, there's another cross. Or... Okay, okay. Okay, so I guess... Wait. I guess I should pay more attention then. Because I need to make sure I'm collecting items. So I guess I probably got everything I needed to, hopefully. And if not, we'll find out. Oh, okay. Well, there's nothing else so far. But... Oh no, 2 different ways. We'll go to the right. I don't know, I don't see anything. I wish I could, like, run. Wait, I might be lost. No, I think that's where I came from. There were 2 ways to go. Well, whatever, it's fine. We'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be okay. Well, there's another cross. Only one left. I only got 3 candles, though. I think I need more than that. Let's try the other side. No, I feel like... I don't know, I feel like the layout is changing. Or maybe I'm just insane. I don't know. It's also kind of hard to see with everything looking the same. No, it's not. Okay. Or at least not here. Because I just want to find everything. I'm just gonna stick to one side. And hopefully that works out for me. Okay, that's a dead end. There's nothing here. Yeah, it's... it's pretty hard to see. And also the slow turning doesn't help much either. Okay, so... we're back here? Yes, okay. We can go in here. I think I was here earlier. Because this might be where it... yeah, this is where the path split in two. Okay, that's just a dead end. Let's keep going to the right. And there's another... well... I guess that's a cross. And then... I gotta get more candles, right? Because I only have 3. Or at least I think I do. I think I need to get more. Hopefully this doesn't just take me straight to the end. Oh no, it's a big dead end. Okay. Alright, let's go back around. I wonder if... I don't think there's a way for me to see my inventory. I think I was just supposed to keep track. But, I mean... I found... pretty much everything. I just need 3 more candles. So we're gonna go back this way. Oh, why did my model tracking really freak out now? Not during Alien? Really? Alright, hold on. Let me... okay, I think my CPU is doing something silly, but... or it could be vBridger itself. I don't know. Something silly is happening. Here, let me... there we go. Anyway. I think... yeah, okay. We're back where we were at. I don't think I went all the way this way. So maybe the last items I need will be here. Well, there's a door, but I don't have all the items that I need. So I feel like I shouldn't go through that until I have everything, right? Well, I don't know, that's a dead end. Or was it? Wait. Was it 6 candles? Maybe I only needed 3. I think I only needed 3. I think I just made up that I needed 6. guess we'll find out. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I was going somewhere. Doors open. Let me in then. Well, I mean, this seems like a pretty peaceful place. Alright, let's put everything down, I guess. Did I think I missed one. Then... looks like I can perform the ritual here. Okay, everything is placed. What should I even say? That useless man just disappeared on me. Okay, here goes nothing. Parika Pirinala Poporina Peperuto. I'm sure that'll work. Probably. I mean, what's the demon gonna do about it? Hello? Earth to me? Seems like the rental man isn't here yet. Might as well unpack what we can. Oh, never mind. The door's open. Could you go check? I don't think we should go inside the house. Hold on, I just saw a fly. Thought it was a wasp for a second. Alright. Finish first run. Okay. Oh, that was a short little game, but I think it was good. I think we're fine. I don't think it's anything. I think it's okay. You're speedrunning these games? I mean... I think it is just a short game overall. Alright. But we will chat for a bit before I end stream. Since we beat everything very quickly. Much faster than I thought we would, at least. Because I thought Last Survivor was gonna take like an hour because I'm just not very good at Alien Isolation. Because, you know, I finished the game on easy, so... or I think in the end it might have actually been novice because I was really scared of losing. Or like dying a bunch. But it didn't take that long. So we've only taken like an hour, but like I said, I thought rental was good. I think it's short and sweet. That's fine. And I think it's a little silly to be like that. I don't think it's supposed to be 100% serious. You've evolved into God Gamer level. Apparently. I mean, I guess I feel like I'm a better gamer than I give myself credit for. It's just usually I limit myself and like play on the easiest difficulty because I'm just so used to it. But I mean, I did play Last Survivor on medium, so it's a step in the right direction. But anyway, like I said, we had wasps in our house and might still, because there were like 2 or 3 of them, and I don't know if they're like building a nest in our house or have a nest in our house. So, you know, there's that. You overthink too much sometimes, but you're much better now. I know. I'm trying to improve on that also. End of the day, you having fun? I am. Time for an NKS ending run. I feel like every time I play Fear and Hunger, it's like it gets cursed because every single time something goes wrong. And like Kahara's, it wasn't that bad because I only lost, I think, one leg, so I could still stand, I just couldn't run, which was fine. It was slow, but it was fine. Darce was pretty bad. And then the last time I tried Enki's, it just completely broke the game. I'm still looking forward to the next update for Termina though, so whenever that comes out, I'll play it again. And I mean, I guess there's more stuff I could do in Termina. And I guess I could try different characters because I really only played like Abella and let me see. I've played Abella and Marina and not many other characters, so I should probably branch out. The fishing update, yes. I don't know when it's gonna be, but hopefully sometime soon. You can look into getting the bug fix mod. I probably should. I've just like put it off. I don't know if it conflicts with the sensor mod. I don't think it would. I don't know. Masochism mode? That's true. You also played the journal? Yeah, I did play Karen for a bit. I don't think I got any specific ending with her though. So I don't think I did like a full playthrough. And like I said, I want to try out some of the other characters since there are so many of them. And I've only played a few of them. But at first, when I was getting used to Termina, it was easier to play Abella. I did try Karen at the start, yeah. But I think Karen early on is not great, I want to say. I mean, maybe she's fine and I just wasn't playing it right because going into Termina the first time, I was pretty clueless. So, I mean, I probably made a lot of mistakes. Now, I mean, I'm a little rusty because I haven't played it in a bit, but I do mostly know where everything is and like how to get to most things. Termina's more forgiving overall. That's true. That's true. The original game, I think I know pretty well. I've played it so much, I think I know it quite well. Not enough to do a blindfolded run yet, but you know, maybe someday. It would certainly be silly. Although, yeah, I think if I do a blindfolded run, it'd probably be easier to have someone to help guide me instead of just trying to rely on like sound cues, of which there are very little. I played XCOM 1 and 2 and Iron Man. Don't Starve and Path of Exile Hardcore. I feel like I never play games on like the hardest difficulty. But I feel like I'm more of, I don't know, I guess a casual gamer. So like I want to beat a game pretty quickly and without doing too much. So still some accommodations, yeah. I think the only way you could do it without having someone guide you is if you made it so you could hear footsteps. And I think the footstep sound in RPG Maker doesn't play if you're like against a wall. And then really, really get to know each of the map layouts. But like it's so hard to tell, especially because you don't know what you're gonna get until you're in there. You should play what makes it most fun for you at the end of the day. And I do. I do. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day about I'm glad that I'm kind of at a point now where I can play pretty much whatever I want and still get like consistent viewership. Because it used to be like I would play one game and get like 300 views, and then the next day I would play a different game and get like 50. And now it's pretty consistent, and I'm happier with that rather than it being like super sporadic. And also, maybe this is weird for me to say, but I kind of don't like when certain games, well, I gotta say, games that I don't really like get me higher views because it's like I don't really like playing them, so I don't want to feel like I have to. Fear and Hunger isn't like that, but stuff like the Coffin of Andy and Laylee. Because like, to be honest, it's not a very good game. Like the story is kind of nothing, honestly. And the horror is very, I don't know, tame, I guess. Games you don't like get you higher views. Only sometimes. Only sometimes. Live service games you aren't a fan of because those aren't in your history. Yeah, usually. I have played a little bit of like Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, and I did play Zenless Zone Zero for one stream. But usually I don't play live service games. And then I've thought about playing Overwatch again, but every time I think about it, I'm like, every time I play Overwatch, I'm absolutely miserable. Because the last time I booted up the game, I was like, oh my god, I remember now why I hate Overwatch. There will randomly be a flavor of the month. Yeah, I think it's just like someone plays something and it gets popular, and then, I don't know, everyone plays it. I don't see you play shooters much. I don't play a lot of shooters. Even though it's kind of ironic because when I play like RPGs and JRPGs, I like using ranged stuff. So at least it's not Concord. Concord's dead now, I think. Or maybe it ends tomorrow. I don't know. Concord's dead now. It's so sad. Why are these awesome characters in a terrible game? Scroll with gun game. I I don't know what that is. Concord went offline today. It didn't even last like, did it last 2 weeks? I think it was less than 2 weeks. Dead Space. I've been thinking about playing Dead Space. I do have it on my list. It's just I have a lot of games that I want to play, and like I try to get through the ones that are on there earliest, but then sometimes something comes out or like I just really want to play a certain game. Physical copies of Concord on eBay are selling for at least $110. But you can't even play it anymore. It's literally just the case. It's actually just called that, Scroll with the Gun. Like I said, I wanted to play a lot of more like niche horror games specifically. Or just like niche games in general. And I think I've kind of been doing that, but like I said, I think it's good now that I have consistent viewership. Mainly Badass Hero. Yeah, pretty much. I did used to watch him all the time. Nowadays, not as much, but like, I mean, I still like him. I just don't have that much time. And usually, if I do watch him, I'm not really paying attention to the gameplay of anything because I'm like working while I'm watching. It's the life of a VTuber. Because, like, the bad thing about being a VTuber fan and then going down the pipeline and becoming a VTuber yourself is then it's like you don't have much time to actually watch the VTubers that you enjoy. Because it's like, oh, I gotta stream tonight myself, so I can't watch this stream that my Oshi's doing. Although I guess it would be a little silly if someone did like a stream watching stream. Stream watch along. Concord lasted exactly 14 days. Okay, so it did make it to 2 weeks, but ASMR for Pythea. Honestly, I I can't watch like ASMR videos. I always get really embarrassed. And that's why I was actually writing a script for an ASMR video the other day because I want to do one eventually. And like the whole time I I felt like every few minutes I would get embarrassed and have to like minimize the tab and think about it. And then I would open the tab again and I would like write a few more things and then minimize it again. And I was like, what am I doing? I'm sure your parents listen to ASMR as well. I don't know. I don't know. I remember one time around when I first started streaming, my mom was like watching one of my streams and she got another stream recommended to her and it was like I have no clue what it was, but the title was like something something foot ASMR. And and my mom was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "I don't know." Like I don't know, that's not my thing. And it was another VTuber doing it. And my mom was like, "Do you know this person?" And I was like, "No." No, mom, just because I'm a VTuber doesn't mean I know every VTuber. But I feel like my mom still has a really basic understanding of like VTubing and being like a content creator in general. Because she instantly assumes that I know every single VTuber or like that I know them personally. I'm like, no, I don't know every single one of them. I know a few personally. I know of a lot of VTubers, but I don't know them personally. So usually I have to explain stuff to her. Got all of Hollow on speed dial. Man, I wish. It'd be impossible to know all of them nowadays. Yeah, there's so many of us. And also I feel like a lot of us are very, very like introverted people. So it's really hard for a lot of us to actually communicate with each other. It would be funny if when Mom Thea asked about any VTubers, you would just respond like, "Yeah, we're friends, but are too busy to talk anymore." It runs in the family. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Which, I mean, like I said, I've been trying to get better at reaching out to people for collabs, but I still just have that sense of like, what if I send them a DM and I don't know, something about me just like puts them off and they just hate me or something. And I know it's really absurd, but for some reason, I just think it's gonna happen. Only times they talk is at cons or vacations out of state country. The worst they can say is no. That's what I try to tell myself. But I'm always like, what if they like block me or something? I don't know. Or like I've had a few times where I DM someone and they don't respond and they don't even open the message. And I was just like, damn, okay. Which I mean, I didn't get blocked in those instances, but I still felt a little bit bad. Or not really bad, but I was kind of embarrassed. Because I was like, damn, okay. But I'm also just I'm really, really bad at like responding to people whenever they DM me first. Because the problem that I have is like I'll get a DM and I'll be like, oh, I'll just answer it later. And then later I've forgotten about it. And it goes on until like 2 weeks later, I'm like, oh wait, someone DM'd me. Yeah. I try not to do that. So usually now if I get a DM, I try to answer it pretty quickly. How many friends, family we have like that? I'm sorry. I try not to do it. I try not to. And usually I apologize at least whenever I get back to someone. Me asking for you to put a stream notification bot. I don't know which one to use. You probably will have a higher success rate than I do on job boards. You text me, it's small talk. You call me, it's serious talk. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like I barely call anyone these days. I call like my best friends and then my parents, and I think that's about it. Most of my relatives I just text. And then like, you know, coworkers and everything I just text because I'm like, why do we need to call each other? You sent a link? Oh. I'll go back and look. I'm sorry. I have boomer sensibilities about phone etiquette. I feel like, I don't know, my parents scolded me a few years ago because they were like, you never want to talk on the phone. You always just want to text. And I was like, well, sorry. Sometimes I just don't want to talk on the phone. Although nowadays, I usually do call them instead of text them because I think over the years I've gotten more into the tendency of yapping all the time. Sending voicemails is only for real close people. That's true. I remember, I think it was a few years ago, back when I was really into Danganronpa, I had set my like voicemail to something from Danganronpa. I think it was maybe like the class trial announcement or like the no, I think it was the announcement of a body being found. Because usually I only got voicemails from like spam and like people trying to scam me. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna like set it to that so that it kind of freaks them out. But then my dad called me one day and he left me a voicemail and he was like, you know, he said whatever he needed to. And then he was like, your voicemail's really creepy, by the way. The Monokuma laugh. No, like I said, I think it was the announcement of like a body being discovered. And then I think I don't know who it was. Someone else called me while I still had that voicemail. I think it was my therapist at the time. She called me. And I answered, I think the second time she called because the first time I didn't pick up. And then when I answered the second time, she was like, "By the way, what's your voicemail from?" And I was like, "Oh, it's from a game." And she was like, "Oh, okay. I was just a little concerned." I was like, sorry. I was doing it because I kept getting spam calls. It's changed now. I think it's just the default one now. I mean, at least I'm not like my mom, because I don't think I've told this story on stream before, but my mom kept getting calls from like I think it was some department store, and she got so tired of them that she told them she was dead. And she said the next time she went into that department store, like a physical location, she was trying to buy something. And the cashier like kept looking at the computer screen and then back at her. And then looking at the computer screen and back at her. And my mom was like, "What's happening? Like, is something wrong?" And the cashier was like, "Our system has you reported deceased." And I guess they do. I guess so. And she was like, "Oh, well, I'm not dead. I'm right here." And I think she had to like show her ID and everything and like talk to the manager. So usually if I get spam calls, well, most of the time I just don't answer, but when I do, I've never said I was dead just in case that happens. I have told them I'm homeless though. And the few times I did that, usually that stopped the spam calls for like a few months. So I guess that's a viable tactic. I guess they assume if you're homeless, you don't have any money. But I don't think I've even gotten any like spam calls in a while. Even though my parents get them all the time. And I don't know if it's just because I guess maybe like they can see that they're older and think that they'll fall for it or what. I get those random ghost calls that I assume they only make to confirm your numbers in use. I have gotten a few of those. Even though there was one that I got one time that I answered and I was like, "Hello?" And there was just like breathing on the other end. Like not like heavy breathing or anything, but just someone breathing. And I was like, "Okay, this is kind of creepy." I was like, "Hello?" And then they hung up a few minutes later. Or not, it wasn't a few minutes later. It was like a few seconds of breathing. And then they hung up and I was like, "What?" Been getting so many USPS phishing texts. I have also. And you know what I started doing? Whenever I needed to like set a note to remind myself of something, I would just text it to that number. They've never responded and I've still been doing it to this day. I don't know if they're seeing it or not. I'm not writing anything like important in there. I'm just writing random shit and sending them like random images and they've just never said anything. But, you know, I'm making them useful at least. Want to set my voicemail to something from Corpse Party? I've never played Corpse Party. I need to. I need to. I think I played the original like way back, but I don't remember most of what happens. I would have to play it again to really get the full experience. I mean, there's a lot of classic RPG Maker horror games that I still haven't gotten to. It's just a lot of them are more niche than like Mad Father. And even Witch's House is still not that niche compared to a bunch of others. There's a new Corpse Party game coming out. I think I heard about it some time ago, maybe. I might check it out. We'll see. The sequel, Book of Shadows, is legit spooky. I need to look into it. I need to look into it. I think I watched a video explaining the franchise once, but I really don't remember like anything from it. Which is unfortunate because it was like an hour-long video and I just didn't retain any of that information. But maybe it's a good thing so that I won't really be spoiled. I don't know. Anyway, uh there's still a bunch of games that I need to get to, like I said, that are on my like to playlist. And another issue with like being a streamer is whenever you get a new game, it's like, well, I could play this by myself, but I could stream it and, you know, share the experience. So there's not that many games that I just play on my own. I mean, there's a few, but most of the games that I play now, I only play on stream. And you know, with those games, it's like you don't want to play off stream because then you're gonna be like way far ahead than you were on stream, and it's gonna be like, what happened? But I mean, I'm fine with waiting to play stuff, especially because most of the time during the day I'm working. So then I get to kick back and play video games at night. Because every time I'm like, I don't know, kind of feeling down about streaming, I'm like, my job isn't even that hard. I literally sit here and play video games. The worst of both worlds, really, then. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't mind it too much. Because, I mean, like I said, I gotta go to work and everything. So, can't just play to relax, but don't get paid that much to stream it. Yeah. Like I said, though, I really don't care too much about the money I make from streaming. I mean, obviously, it's nice to have, and I'm really grateful. but, but at the same time, it's not like, you know, it's not like I'm depending on that money. It's just like an extra bonus on top of my actual real life job. Just like that games have to be a job. I try not to think of it as a job though. Like, yeah, it is, but I try not to think of it as one. Because then it's easier on me and it's not as stressful if I'm just like, yeah, it's just a hobby. Still have to do thumbnails, schedule, and be entertaining. I know. But it just comes naturally to me. I'm just kidding. But I mean, yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into it. But I do have fun. It's the stuff around playing a game on a stream is what can be off-putting. That's true. That's true. Well, and also, the way I used to stream, I would see the viewer count constantly. And I think that was actually bad for me because I would end up only talking more when I saw the viewer count was up. When really, you should be talking constantly, or not, constantly, but you should be talking about the same amount throughout the whole stream and not just more when more people are there. And also, I think it would put more pressure on me to see like a ton of people in the stream at once. So now that I don't see that, I think it's a little bit easier. Like, yeah, I can still see like there's quite a few people in chat or something, but it's easier than having a number right in front of your face the whole time. It's not being on the job that sucks, but the structuring of your life around it. That's true. That's true. Find it a good idea to talk to your mind as you're experiencing the game. That's pretty much what I try to do. And I feel like I'm still not great at commentating on games, but I at least try to make it interesting, or more interesting than, some people where it's just like, oh, that's crazy. That just happened. Although I think narrating out loud is somewhat of a good idea as long as you're not doing only that the whole time. A lot of full-time streamers feel like they might play a game because they might not want to because it's meta or whatever. I mean, that happens even with part-time streamers like me, because I really only played Coffin of Andy and Laylee because it was like the thing at the time. If you're experienced with it, explain lore, why this works for game compared to others. That's true. Between commentary and bouncing off chat. I think so. I think I've done better. Especially because as you start streaming, you really got to develop like public speaking skills, and you kind of got to be like quick thinking, I guess, because you got to think of stuff to say constantly, or like think of jokes. Although I will say, a few times, or not just a few times, even this has happened a lot. Before I start a stream, I'll like tell jokes to myself and then like plan to include those in the stream. And like half the time I just forget what I was gonna say, so there's not much of a point, but maybe it helps. I don't know. My roomies probably think I'm insane though, because I'll like go in the bathroom and I'll just like talk to the mirror for a minute. Not the pre-recorded jokes. I think it can work. I think it can work. Although, like I said, most of the time I forget them. So if I say something silly on stream, it's usually just a spur of the moment thing. But I try. Although I do think some of the funniest moments that can happen on stream are things that aren't pre like or planned ahead. I guess if you have ADHD or Tourette's, being constantly entertaining, interesting isn't a problem. Maybe. I still don't know because I went to the doctor yesterday and I got my meds changed, and when I had called them, when I had called the doctor's office, they were like, "Oh yeah, we can test for ADHD." And then I get there and the doctor's like, "We can't actually test for that, so I'm just going to give you a list of psychiatrists." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I gotta find a psychiatrist, and hopefully it's not like a 6-month wait or something. We'll see. We'll see. But like I said, I am on new meds, so hopefully that'll at least help me feel better. Because, I mean, it was getting bad. It was getting bad. I won't lie. I don't think I was like showing it on stream or anything, but there were some streams that like after I ended stream, I was like, yeah, that was kind of bad. But maybe it was just me thinking that it went wrong. I don't know. Getting a job can be difficult. Well, it's a good thing I already have one. But like I said, hopefully it's not a super long wait because since I'm moving, I don't know if I said this, but I'm moving to a different state. So, even if I found a psychiatrist and got an appointment and it was like 6 months out, I wouldn't be able to go because I'm not going to live here anymore. So, like I said, hopefully I can find one and get everything sorted out before then. And I don't know, I just feel like this year has gone by so fast. Because every single month I was like, it really doesn't feel like it's this month. So I feel like it's gonna be over really, really soon. And then next year, February, is gonna be my 2-year streaming anniversary, which will be exciting. And well, my birthday's coming up also. I don't want to talk about it too much though, but I am excited. I still haven't set up my document camera that I got, but I think it works. Got plans for February next year. I'll do some kind of celebration stream. I don't know what it'll be yet, but that's like, it's still like, what, like 6 months away? 7? I don't know. Something like that. So I still have time. But there's still stuff I gotta finish up for this year. And then I think once I finish up all the projects I had planned for this year and like a few others, I don't know. I'm not I wouldn't say I'm like taking a break after I get done with those, but I won't plan anything else until the start of next year. Especially because since I'm moving, I don't know what everything's gonna be like. I probably will take a little bit of a break when I move just so I can like get settled in. And I will still have roommates, so I gotta make sure that everything is okay with them. But I I did try to find people that were like fine with me streaming. Cause, it'd be awkward if I got there and then was like, by the way, I'm a streamer. Super fair, especially with moving in January being more bad for content creation. Yeah, I think January this year was also pretty slow. Maybe. I don't know. Every time I go in like YouTube Studio, it still gives me stats that I had from like last year, and I'm like, well, last year was very different from this year, so I feel like it's not really fair to compare. You room with people you haven't met before? Well, I'm moving to a different state, so I really don't have that many options because I don't know that many people there. So I think I am going to get sound panels because I don't know if the walls are going to be super thin or anything. From what I've seen, I don't think so, but you know, you don't really know until you get there. But I've only been over there like twice, so I haven't really been there much. But since it's so far away from where I live now, I can't really do much. Because it is like hours away from where I am now. It is still on the East Coast, so I'm still going to be streaming in Eastern time and probably at the same time. We'll see. We'll see. Don't be like that guy that just discharged a gun on his stream. Well, I don't even own any, so I don't think we need to worry about that. Only live by myself and current family. Being roommates with others outside of that scares me a lot. I mean, yeah, it's definitely, I don't know if I'd say scary particularly, but it is kind of like off-putting at first because you're like, I don't really know these people. Like, I don't know if they're gonna, I don't know, steal from me or something. Or like, I don't know if like they'll be mean to my animals. I don't know. Well, yeah, Detroit, I feel like you probably wouldn't want to risk that, but I think I'm going to an area where I don't need to worry too much about that. At least I hope not. But I mean, we're all going through like the landlord, so I think they're being like vetted at least, or at least their like rental history or whatever. So hopefully they're not horrible people. But like I said, you trust a landlord. I know, but I'm at least hopeful that they'll at least somewhat look at their renting history. But I mean, I have talked to them and they're like, yeah, we're fine with you streaming. So I think we're good. Maybe. I mean, I guess it all comes down to when I get there, but like I said, we should be fine. I just want to take like a week or two after, or like when I move and then after I move to make sure that everything's all good. And also make sure that it's a suitable environment for streaming, which it should be. I don't think I'm going to have any issues. So you aren't a chaotic VTuber, so what could go wrong? Yeah, like I told them, I didn't tell them I was a VTuber specifically, but I told them I stream and I was like, I don't really like scream or anything, so we should be fine. Cause I feel like sometimes when you tell people that you're a streamer, they can get the wrong idea. Like especially people you're gonna live with. Cause then they probably have this idea in their head that a lot of streamers just like scream and make a ton of noise. Cause usually a lot of the most infamous streamers are like the very, very loud ones. So I think a lot of people have like misconceptions. Either screaming or OnlyFans. Yeah. But I told them I stream games and I was like, I play horror games, but like I don't scream or anything. I think I've only I don't think I've really ever screamed that loud. Maybe like once or twice, but it's the only time I screamed really loud was when I pulled arcade. And that wasn't on stream, so it was fine. It's gonna be one of those like light novel or manga situations where you all get to the apartment and you're all secretly hiding that you're VTubers or something. That would be silly. That would be silly. Yo, Mawar, I really got you at the start. It did. I just wasn't expecting that. Don't remind me of that. Don't remind me of that. I really don't like that part. But honestly, I feel like did you have to cuddle with your dog afterwards? I did go pet her. Although I think at the time she was already inside. So I did that the next day. I did pet her the next day. But I was gonna say I feel like in concept rooming with other VTubers as a VTuber seems like a good thing. But I feel like it would absolutely end in disaster. Like, especially if you don't know each other beforehand, I think it would probably end horribly. I know there's some VTubers that room together and like they're fine, but that's usually just because they already know each other. I think if you had like a bunch of strangers move in together, it would probably not end well. Because usually there's just a ton of drama and stuff like that. Even though I really hate drama, so I feel like if anything like that started to happen, I would just like move out. Bunch of strangers would just evolve into chaos. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've heard of a few VTubers that room together, but like I said, I think most of them knew each other beforehand. My one friend I thought I would room with, I'm very happy I didn't because he's disgusting. I think I'd be fine rooming with some of my friends. Like I know some of them don't have like I won't say like dirty rooms. I think it's just messy, but I can deal with that. My room's a little messy. The fucking cables everywhere. But, you know, I think most of the people that I know are relatively clean. So, most of my friends I would be fine rooming with. And I might eventually, I don't know, we'll see how things work out. Because I don't plan on. I don't plan on living permanently in the place that I'm going. So, we'll see how things go. I don't really have that many plans for the future, I won't lie. I know in like probably like maybe a year or two, I'm gonna go to Japan and spend a while there. So I might see how I like it there. And depending on what happens, I don't know. I don't want to sound like a weeb or anything, but I think it'd be nice to move to Japan. After I like properly learn the language and everything though. How do you find work in another country that easily? Well, I mean, I guess it might be kind of hard. I mean, like I said, I I haven't thought too much about the future, but I think I already have a job lined up in the place that I'm moving, which it's not another country, it's just another state. But it's just because it's kind of through the current company that I work with, so it's not really changing that much. More Duolingo streams, maybe. I did get I got like a giant bag of like Japanese study books because my mom told me that like she knew someone that was a Japanese teacher, and like the school wasn't offering Japanese anymore, so like they had to get rid of their books and everything, and I was like, okay, I'll take them. So now I have a bunch of like study cards and learning books. So I don't know. Hopefully it helps. Same type of position. Yeah. I'm just doing like general marketing stuff. So I wouldn't say it's that hard of a job. I don't know. It's not my favorite thing, but I mean, I get paid. Can you recommend these? I don't know. I haven't looked through all of them. And a lot of them are like, I think they're pretty old, but if they work, I mean, because the study cards, especially, they're almost like turning yellow. And I was like, Jesus, how old are these? But like I said, hopefully they'll be helpful. Being a security guard has upwards mobility. I would be too scared of being a security guard. Like, what if I actually have to fight someone? I'm sure most of the time you don't have to do anything, but there's always like that chance. Kids probably peed on them. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. Besides, I don't think it didn't come from like elementary or middle school. It came from a high school. So, well, I mean, I'd be kind of concerned. Well, not really concerned. I'd be a little weirded out if like an elementary school had Japanese. Try being a security guard on an animatronic pizzeria. Uh, you know, I feel like there's many other options I could exhaust before that. I feel like I don't look that intimidating though. Like, sure, I'm tall, but I feel like besides that, I don't have too much else. I don't know. Maybe if I was wearing like full armor or something. But I think I've talked about it before, but I did consider going into game design. And originally I was going to go to college for computer science. But at the time, computer science was still very like male dominated. And after like a while of thinking about it, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And so I ended up going for marketing instead, which is the same thing my mom did. So actually, no, I think my mom did, I think she did business, which I mean is kind of in the same route, but she didn't do marketing specifically. CS majors are super saturated now. Well, yeah, but this was a while ago. So, I mean, I guess, yeah, it'd be an issue now, but maybe back then. I don't know. I did take a lot of coding classes because I thought that was gonna be what I did, and now I just have that knowledge, which I guess is nice, but I don't really know what to use it for. And also, I didn't really get super far in anything, so I know a little bit of Python, I know a little bit of Java, I know a little bit of C++. That's like a really, really minuscule amount though, because we barely did anything with that. That's true. That's true. But I mean, I don't mind the job that I have now. Like I said, it's not my favorite thing. I would prefer to do something else or like work somewhere else. And there's a lot of different opportunities in the place that I'm moving. So I mean, I could start applying for other places and get another job. I don't know. Is Python your native language? Well, it was the first coding language I learned. I remember though, there was one computer science class I had, I think in like high school, and the teacher was like, all right, we don't know what coding language we're going to be learning. So for the first week, we're not doing anything. And I was like, huh? Like we were just not doing anything. And yeah, for a week we didn't really do anything. She gave us coloring books, and mind you, we were in high school. I think I was I think like sophomore at the time, maybe. I think I was a sophomore in high school. And then like a week later, she was finally like, okay, we're going to start learning Java. And I had only signed up to the class because I wanted to learn more Python. So I was like, oh, well, that sucks for me, I guess. And, you know, I guess maybe it was a good thing because I probably would have started from the Python basics all over again. So it wouldn't have been too useful. But I don't know if I've said this, but I switched schools a lot in high school. Not really for any particular reason, but just because I tried a lot of places and I didn't like any of them. And I also moved a lot. Lots of travel. Not really that, because I only moved like 2 times, I think. So it wasn't really that, but I just like, I got to a school and like I didn't like it, and then I would try a different one. You're a person who has been around a lot. I know. I've been to a lot of different places. Not really because I lived there, but just because my parents would like take me different places. But I think to me, I think marketing is interesting. It's just I really only like doing it when it's something that I'm or like a product that I'm interested in. So like if I market something, I have to be genuinely interested in it or else I really don't care. And it's just boring to me. Which I mean, I'll do it anyway if I have to, but I tried to find a place that had like stuff that I was interested in. I'm not really gonna say anything about like the company that I work at because you know I don't think it's big enough for me to say stuff about it. But I mean, I think what we do right now is somewhat interesting. I'm kind of bored, so I would get a different job if I had the opportunity. Well, if I had the opportunity to go to a place that had I don't know, better products that I liked. I don't know. But like after I didn't want to do game design anymore, I was like, well, maybe I can do marketing and then market for like a game studio. But I haven't done that so far. Maybe eventually, but at the same time, it's like they lay off so many people. And I don't know if it's like the marketing people that get laid off, but I don't know. Maybe I just make an indie game and hope it goes viral. That's what I was planning on back when I wanted to do game design. Cause like I was looking into studios and all of them just didn't seem that appealing to me. And I was like, maybe I'll just try to make my own game. Current game industry isn't the worst state it's ever been. Yeah. Like I said, I think ideally, eventually it'd be nice to work for like a game studio. Or like, yeah, probably a publisher more likely. Because I mean I am interested in games, so I don't know, maybe I would try to get into like movie marketing. I don't know if there's I don't know if there's too much of a difference between well yeah, movie marketing is pretty different. But I don't know if there's anything you have to do specifically to get into that. Probably just hop around like different small studios. It just sucks that everything corporate is so exploitative. Yeah. Wouldn't want to be a dev for corp, would have to be an indie. I mean, I'm fine with working for a big corporation, but it's so different when you're in like marketing because usually your job is pretty stable. And it seems like in the game industry, if you're a dev, it's not really like that right now. But yeah, usually marketing is pretty stable. And when I was first going into it, my mom was like, well, you're always going to be able to find a job. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And I do like that about it. Because it'd be pretty scary if I was relying only on YouTube. Don't want to sleep under a desk working like 80 hours a week. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, since I'm moving, maybe I'll find a different opportunity. And like for a while, my uncle was telling me I should uh think about like getting into the FBI. And I was like, I don't know, that seems scary. And I was also like, what would I do for them? This was mostly when I was still thinking about game design, because he was like, well, the FBI can always use like coders and programmers and everything. And I was like, well, sure, but I don't know. Your uncle's a quirky fella. Yeah, yeah. Well, I think the FBI tried to recruit him, but he turned them down for some reason. So being a detective sounds very fun to me. I don't know. After watching Long Legs, I feel like that kind of put me off even more. Because the protagonist of Long Legs is a FBI agent. And I mean, yeah, that was really strange circumstances, but I'd still be kind of scared. Like, not like you have to be a field agent or cop. I guess. Any Lovecraftian protag. But like I said, there will be new opportunities that present themselves. So we'll see how it goes. Internet mystery stories on YouTube and Reddit makes being a detective sound fun. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the cases you would get would end up being not that interesting. I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't really get anything super interesting as a detective. Although I've never had the experience myself, so I can't say for sure. But like, I don't know. I remember a while ago, I think it was at work. They were asking a bunch of us, like, what's your like 5-year plan? And I was like, I honestly, I don't know. I've kind of just been taking things like month by month and just seeing what happens, which is maybe a bad idea. I don't know. But I just don't really try to make too many plans. You're supposed to bullshit an answer. Yeah, probably. Fuck it, we ball. Pretty much. Yeah. Because, like I said, I don't know. I feel like if I make plans, usually it doesn't even go the way that I want it to. So it's like there's not much of a point. I'll just let things happen and I'll do what I want. Maybe that's a bad way of thinking of it, but it's worked out so far. For the most part, I think. No plan ever survives first contact. That's true. That's true. Well, it's like I was talking about with Alien. You go to do something, and then you get there, and there's something wrong, and you gotta go about it the most convoluted way possible. You always want to do content creation, and if it becomes full time, you'll forever stick with it. I think so. I mean, I I know many people might say otherwise, but I am still pretty young, so I can't say if I'll be doing content creation like 20, 30 years into the future, but I would like to do it as long as I can. I mean, there's that one like grandma that reviews anime and video games, so you know, Maybe I could just be like her. And I'll still be making videos when I'm like 1,000 years old. We'll see. We'll see. Although I guess the world would be pretty different then, but hopefully YouTube would still be around. 5 years of VTubing is like hack territory already. I'm still, well, I don't know. I guess for a VTuber I might be old because a lot of us only stick around for like 2 years. But, you know, I'm gonna try and hold out much longer than that. They've only been popular for that long. That's true. I discovered her reviewing so many PS Vita games, so just shocked a person like her even knows what the PS Vita is. I watch her videos sometimes. It is interesting to me. And also, she just has such a good niche. Like, no one else is doing that. Here's hoping for many years to come. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon because there's still so many things I need to finish. I couldn't possibly step away now. And I still have things I want to do, so. If you ever were to stop your VTuber activities and venture in other form, would you drop hints? I think you guys would know. I think if I need to choose my words carefully. I think if I were to stop streaming in this form and make content elsewhere, I think it would be kind of clear what was happening. And also, I think you guys would just be able to recognize me instantly. I mean, for one, I think I have a pretty distinct voice compared to a lot of VTubers. And I think you guys would know as soon as I said something about Astolfo. So I think it'd be pretty clear if something like that happened. If it ever does. If it ever happens. But anyway. Let's see if the internet is too big though. I don't know. I think the YouTube algorithm will bring us together again. If anything ever happens. Not saying it will, but if anything happens. Because, I mean, VTubing is still relatively niche. Well, I think a lot of people would not say that since there's so many VTubers, but I would say compared to normal streaming, even VTubing is still pretty niche. Because, I mean, you don't really see that many VTubers getting like 100k viewers at a time. Would you consider the idea to begin with? I did talk about this in a member stream, I think like a few months ago, I want to say. It might have been longer. Like I said, 2024 has gone by really fast. But I think I said back then, if an opportunity presents itself, I am going to take it. Like I love what I'm doing now, but I am always like looking for a better opportunity. And I hope that doesn't sound bad. Because I'm not like trying to abandon you guys or anything, but I mean, I'm not like actively seeking out anything right now. I'll just say that. But if something did present itself, I would take that opportunity. So, you know. I know, I know, I know. But I mean, I'm maybe this is bad, but I'm willing to take my chances. but if I did do anything like that, I would definitely do my research first and not just jump into it. Yeah, yeah. I know, I know, I know. I just at the end of the day, I just don't want everyone to feel like I don't want the channel to feel like it was a stepping stone for something because it's not. Because when I started this channel, I didn't really think about doing anything like that at first. I just wanted to get into streaming and VTubing. So the channel will always be here. Even if anything happens, I would most likely keep the channel up. But I mean, I don't want it to feel like this was all like so I could get somewhere else. You know? Because that's not how it started out. I mean, even if it becomes that kind of, that's not what the intention was. Probably be a flesh tuber if ever, but I don't like the idea of being shackled to YouTube. I just don't like Twitch. I just don't like Twitch. Like the other day, I I was reading someone talking about Twitch, and they were like, "Well, Twitch has so much like chat culture, and like the overall Twitch experience is better." And I was like, I don't think so. Every time I go on Twitch to watch someone, I have to watch like 6 ads before I can start watching them. And the chat culture is like, I don't know, spamming emotes and stuff. Honestly, I'd really rather be able to have conversations in chat, especially because that's easier for me to bounce off of than just a bunch of people screaming words. The numbers and features of Twitch don't lie, but I still can't handle Twitch at all. I just feel like in the long run, the discoverability of Twitch wouldn't end up being much better than YouTube. Because I mean, at least with YouTube, you can make shorts and like actual videos. So you can at least have that leg up on the algorithm and have people find you that way. But with Twitch, you really don't have that much. Twitch moderates based on whatever somebody thinks makes most money. I see, I see. Would need a whole ass platoon. I mean, and also I feel like YouTube just doesn't have that many, like, I don't know, weirdos. Maybe I'm wrong, but I haven't had that many like incidents in chat. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not like a really sus VTuber, but or a really popular one, I guess. But at the same time, I just feel like it's never been that bad. Because for the longest time, for like over a year, I moderated. Well, I would moderate myself, and then I had 2 other people helping, Mercy and Dana, and it was like they couldn't be available all the time, so sometimes I would just moderate chat myself, which is fine when you have like 10 less viewers, 10 or less viewers, I mean. But once you start getting to like the teens and 20s, it becomes a little hard. You sometimes miss the bounce castle guy. Uh, Not really, but I think it was definitely something, and it's silly. And also, wait. I don't know if I ever talked about this on stream, because I don't know if this person's a lurker. If you are, I'm really sorry. But there was a comment that I got, I think a while ago. It was on one of the Fate Samurai Remnant streams. Let me see. There was there was this comment I got, and I'll read it out. Sorry for asking this weird and awkward question, but what is your you-know-what preference? From looking into some of your videos, I have to question, and with your answer, I'll stick around and enjoy your content, or just leave to watch other VTubers. Don't worry, if you stick around, this will be first and last weird question. When I first got this comment, I genuinely didn't know what they meant. I was like, wait, my you-know-what preference? And I was like, wait, are they asking if I'm gay? I mean, I didn't know it was that obvious that I'm I'm a little fruity, but I I think that's what they were asking. I think that's what they were asking. I don't think I ever gave them an answer, but if they are watching, I am bisexual. So there's your answer. If he has a chance. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It was just such a strange comment to get, especially on Fate Samurai Remnant of all games. It was just so silly, and like I sent it to my friends and I was like, what is this? I do really like getting silly comments like that though. Fate Samurai Remnant. I know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's a little silly. And also, I've talked a little bit about this before, but my mom, she's constantly asking me like if I get hate comments or like if I've gotten any hate comments recently. And I'm always like, no. Because I feel like I've only ever really gotten a few of them. And the ones that I've gotten weren't even that bad. They were just like calling me an idiot or something. And I'm like, okay. That's somewhat true. So yeah. But the ones that I have gone, I've just deleted and moved on. Should we drop random comments like that too? If you really want to. Let me guess, you're a VTuber and that's why I don't like you. That's pretty much what most of them were. Most of them were just like, I don't know, complaining about VTubers as a whole. And I'm like, okay, well, you don't not like me because of me. You don't like me because I'm an anime girl on your screen. And I know there was one that I got back when I was regularly making shorts that was like, I don't know, they said something like, you need to go out and get a real job. And I didn't reply, but I deleted it. And the whole time I was like, I do have a real job. It's not like I do this the whole time. Mostly saw those in the shorts comment sections. That's usually where they come from. And like more popular videos, like some of the Fear and Hunger streams had a few strange comments. Streaming is a real job. I mean, now it is. The concept of a real job is toxic anyway. That's true. That's true. I mean, like I said, I know me streaming would be considered a job, just like a side job, but I try not to think of it that way because it's easier for me if I'm like, yeah, I'm just doing a hobby. Although I feel like at this point I think more about streaming than I do about my actual job, which is maybe somewhat telling. I don't know. But yeah, I think if I did have the opportunity to stream full time, I probably would. Just because I like streaming a lot. And for me, it'd be much more fun than doing like an actual job. Most work is degrading, disconnected from human purpose. I remember there being some panic about streaming becoming taxable. Did it actually happen? I think it's always been like that. I think it's always been like that. I don't know. I'm really bad with my taxes. I have to ask my parents to help me. Because I always get so scared that I'm gonna like accidentally commit tax fraud. So I always have to have someone help me because I really don't know what I'm doing half the time. And like now that I'm streaming, I think there's certain stuff I can count as a business expense, but most of it I don't because I'm like, well, what if I can't like prove that it's a business expense? But you know, I try. I think last year, I don't know if I counted anything. It's like freelance work. Maybe? I don't know. Kind of hard to calculate, yeah. Well, I feel like the general rule would be like if you use it on stream or in a video, it should be a business expense or like maybe more than once. I don't know. Like use it multiple times throughout or like I don't know, something like a microphone or like a camera, I feel like. Because I'm sure games you probably can't count as business expenses. The IRS would be like, really? That's true. That's true. But I think last year I counted my microphone as a business expense, and I don't think they said anything about it, so I guess it was fine. Make them prove you wrong. I don't think they care. Well, it reminds me of like the scene in Everywhere, Everything All at Once, where they're talking about like all the things that the woman counted as a business expense, and there's like a karaoke machine and stuff like that. And I'm like, wait, that's literally gonna be me. I suppose. I suppose. Like I said, I'm just like concerned about it. And there's no guide really on like what you can count as a business expense, I feel like. Or maybe there is and I just haven't seen it, but there's not really like an easy way to tell what you can count. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to accidentally commit tax fraud. They're worried about the guy driving luxury cars and like 60K of yearly income somehow. I suppose. I suppose. I mean, maybe they'll think it's suspicious that I spend so much money on figures, but surely it'll be fine, right? Like I said, usually I just have like my parents and someone else help me because I'm really bad at doing it myself. Although I guess I should really learn to do it myself at this point. But I mean, I don't know. I really hate thinking about stuff like that. I just like to have fun and not think about those things. So usually I put it off until like I absolutely have to. Wonder if you could get away with putting anime figurines as business expenses if you review them. I don't know. I feel like maybe up to a certain amount, but I think if you counted like too much, I think they'd probably say no. Damn, I'm gonna have to start making figure reviews exclusively on Astolfo figures. Although I have bought other figures in the past, but more recently it's only been Astolfo. Because I'm trying to save money, but at the same time, like sometimes I see a good deal. Just explain you review these to encourage people to buy them. Maybe. Well, there is no skirt on the racing one, okay? And then the good smile one, the pop-up parade, I don't think there's anything. Like it's kind of just like flat under there. The 1/7 scale Holy Grail War one though, or Great Holy Grail War, my fault. That one though, um, they did sculpt something. And they painted like a highlight on it too. You don't think, as if I believe you didn't check? Is this Astolfo your favorite character? Yeah. Yeah. I was looking at something the other day and I found like an Astolfo image that I made back in like 2022 and I was like, how have the brainworms lasted this long? Like shit, this is gonna be with me for the rest of my life. But was it a pleasant surprise when you found that sculpted something? I I was surprised. I was certainly surprised. I don't know, that's all I could really say about it. But I do have, hold on. I did take a picture of all of the stuff on the shelf right now. I did buy the newest Astolfo figure new, like brand new, so you know, we can't make any jar jokes about it. Because the last one I bought was used, but I mean, smelled fine to me, looked fine. Any Lane figures? I think there's like a garage kit maybe, although I think you'd be very hard pressed to find it now. But when I was opening the newest figure that I got, like I opened the box and immediately I was hit with like the the strongest smell of paint. And I was like, okay, yeah, it's new. It's new. Well, what's better then? Pre-owned? I don't know what else to call it. I mean, the site that I use always just calls it pre-owned. They do have a Nendoroid and a Sulfa Nendoroid for like $100 right now. Which is quite a bit cheaper than it usually is. And I've been tempted, but I'm like, I don't know if I really need to drop $100 on an Astolfo Nendoroid right now. I know there is a Lane Nendoroid coming out next year because it just got announced, I think yesterday. I've been thinking about pre-ordering it, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hello. First anime figure recently. I don't know if I could guess it, so I'll leave everyone else to do that. I'm trying to find here. I'm trying to find. I took a picture of everything on my shelf. It's probably in Discord somewhere. Gotta search through everything. Wait, did I not? I thought. It's so cute and also weird because it's Lane. Oh wait, no. I think if I just scroll back far enough. Wait, here it is. Here it is. You guys, you can't say anything about the other stuff on my shelf, okay? I'm showing you this. So you can't say anything else about the other stuff there. Because I don't have a lot of room. So there's just a bunch of shit sitting behind all the Astolfo stuff. And I do have books on the poster that I have because it's still not completely flattened out. So, here it is. Here's the Astolfo shelf. I don't have like the plushies that I have on there or anything, but I do have most of the stuff that I have that's Astolfo on there. Very girl room, I know. I know. I feel like it's very Gatmoe. Like my voice and like the way that I look. And then there's my bedroom, which is like pink and has plushies everywhere and like really girly posters on the walls. You can also see the Wada Arco art book because I'm using it to flatten out the Astolfo poster. You are very girly though, I suppose. Good enough, you'll need a glass case. I might eventually do that, honestly, because I don't have much room anymore. With the newest figure, I really don't have much room on that shelf anymore. It's yeah, it is the banana cats. It is banana cats. Wait, let me see if I can find the exact one. I don't remember. I got that a long time ago, I think. It's been years since I got that. Okay, I can't find the exact poster, but I can at least show you guys like the cats. I don't think it's this exact one, but here, let me get rid of this. Oh no, oh no. I mean, I try to be careful with my pictures. Like, I screenshot everything, and half the time I send them through Discord also to, like, get them compressed. So I don't think I've ever just uploaded anything straight from my phone. But, this is the thing that's on the wall, okay? This is, here. I'll even put up a side-by-side, so you know for sure. Here. let me crop it. See? There it is. There it is. What anime is this Dolphin from? He is in Fate Apocrypha. Honestly, though, if you're not a Fate fan already, I feel like Apocrypha is not really gonna be your thing. I think Apocrypha is good, but it has a lot of moments that are like, huh? Astolfo is a male? Yes, Astolfo is a man. I feel really bad because every time I send my mom a picture of like a new Astolfo figure that I got, she always calls him a she. Or like, oh, that girl is so cute. And I'm like, yeah, she is. Pythea's a man. No, I'm not. Don't go spreading lies. I've never corrected her because I don't know like how I would explain that. The only explanation I could think of is like, well, he's a man from the Dark Ages, and you know in the Dark Ages they wore skirts and stuff. But that's the only thing that I can think of, and I don't know if that would be convincing. But like I was saying, I think Fate Apocrypha is good if you're already a Fate fan. If you're just getting into Fate, I would not recommend watching it first. And like I said, there are a lot of moments in the show where it's like, what the fuck is happening? Well, the canon reason that he dresses like he does is just because he thinks it's cute. That's literally the reason why. Want to be a Fate fan, but waiting for the right time because there's so much of it. I mean, I'm not gonna give my definitive like Fate watch order. I think honestly the visual novel's probably best to start out with. But uh the actual animes I'm not entirely sure because I haven't seen most of them. But I think most people say to start out with one of the new like Ufotable movies and then I think like Fate Zero after and then everything else, I don't know. It's really convoluted. But now at least you can buy Fate Stay Night remastered, which is where it all starts. It's like the proper starting place now, so hopefully now people won't argue over where you're supposed to start with Fate. But like I said, I think Apocrypha for someone who's new to Fate isn't the best. I did watch it when I was still somewhat new to Fate, but I kind of already like had a grasp on the mechanics of everything. Although Apocrypha is weird because instead of the usual like 7 servants, there's 2 teams and 7 servants on each team, and everything just gets really fucking weird. So I don't know. I feel like is there ever like any part of Fate where Holy Grail War actually goes right? I just thought about it. Like, I don't know. Usually some shit always happens. I also like Rin Tosaka. I remember some guy's Fate Watch guide being full of Ilya anime. I really don't think Prisma Ilya is necessary. I've gone this long without watching it. I really don't think I need to. I mean, yeah, but like besides that, usually there's always like some exterior force that goes wrong or something. I know, I know, I know. Like, and also about Apocrypha, I know I keep going back to it, but I have so much to say about Apocrypha. Um, I think the manga is the best adaptation of Apocrypha. I think the anime leaves out a lot of stuff that is kind of necessary to understand it, or would at least be nice to have. Because I mean, the anime is like 24 episodes long, but it still feels like a lot of stuff got left out. Because I've read a little bit of the original light novels, but no one's ever translated the 5th volume, so no one's ever translated the ending of the Apocrypha light novels, so I'll just have to trust the manga for what happens there. But like, there's a bunch of additional context in the manga. I think Astolfo's fleshed out a little bit better in the manga. Because like, we get to see so many backstories in the Apocrypha anime, but they just leave out Astolfo's. When Astolfo is literally one of the central characters to the plot. Like, huh? Like, okay, but we couldn't have more? One more motivation to learn Japanese. I know, I know. I mean, there's like a rough translation out there, but I started reading it and I was like, oh my god, this kind of sucks. The manga that freaked you out on stream. Yeah. Yeah. But I think the thing with his master happens in every adaptation. It's just something that happens. Although, well, I don't know how to word this, but I think it's put in better context, if that makes sense, in like the light novel. And the manga, I don't think really, but the light novel puts it in better context. Because, it's more descriptive and you're not just watching things happen. But like, when I was watching the anime and reading the manga, I was like, why is she doing all that? the light novel explains it a little bit better. Like, not enough to justify what happens, but enough to be like, oh, okay, I kind of get it now, I guess. Still weird though. Anyway. There's a reasonable explanation to it in the light novel. It's not reasonable, but it is explained a little more instead of just being like, yeah, this is happening. I don't know. I think, like I said, I think the manga is the best adaptation, especially since the manga is actually finished and has a finished translation, and the light novel does not have a finished translation. Or I guess technically it does, but the last volume is translated very, very roughly. So it sounds very odd. But anyway, I didn't mean to yap for so long. I was only going to go on for like 30 more minutes, but I guess I had a lot more to say than I thought. But I guess I haven't really been doing chatting streams as much, so I haven't really been able to do this. But most of the time when I think about doing a chatting stream, I'm like, I don't have that much to talk about. But I guess I do. Anyway. I'm gonna end this stream here for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun with the little gameplay that we had. And hope you enjoyed me talking a lot. So have a good night, everyone. Sleep well, have sweet dreams. Good night, and bye-bye.